Yep. Running train on them chicken fingers. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Mr. CXmas, and in episode 7, we're going to talk about whether you should join a streaming community or not. Now, I've been a part of several streaming communities, some that have been amazingly helpful, others that have just been there to just utilize me and my community and try to grow themselves, and some that, I don't know what they were doing. But today we're going to break down some pros and cons and why you may want to join one today and what's in it for you. So before we get into the pros and cons about streaming communities, let's talk about how to find one first. So because you've been working on networking, which we've talked about already, so you know this, you should actually be able to find one very easily. Just talk to your friends, talk to other streamers, hop in other different streamers, see what they're doing, find out about what their thoughts are about the streaming community and whether it would be a good fit for you. Have these conversations with people and seek to understand further. Usually they're going to have a link below as well. If you don't even want to have that conversation, you just click on a link. Most people have a Discord for their streaming communities set up so that way you can go ahead and go in, view it, and they only have a rules section, and that kind of gets you started in the right direction. So let's talk about some benefits to a streaming community. Now, firstly, it should be a safe haven, a place for you to call home, a place for you to be vulnerable as a streamer, for you to talk about what you're trying to do, how you're trying to grow, seek out help and advice from others, and just overall just get that different, unique perspective from other Twitch streamers. You should also find it as a good place to find resources. You should have sometimes graphic artists, video editors in there. You could have people that can go in and make music for you. I mean, you're just talking about all sorts of resources. I've been a part of one before that even had discount codes off of games for you, depending on if you were an upper member of their team. You should also be able to network while you're there. Now, guys, I'm pretty sure you're probably sick of hearing me talk about this during videos, but if you're not networking as a Twitch streamer, you're not doing it right. I'm going to call you out right here, right now. You're not doing it right. You're not trying to do your best growth that you can possibly do. These communities should just want you to grow. It should want you to network. There was one I was a part of that had an amazing little small group within it to where every few weeks it would rotate out with another 5 members and you would be one of those 5 members. And your goal during that week was to look at their stream, offer them advice, tell them things that you like, tell them things that you would change. They would do the same, hop in your stream, do the exact same thing. And it was just this really open community of feedback, which ultimately helped me out a lot. At first, some of their comments were just a really hard pill to swallow, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you understand their end goal is to get better, and so is yours, you're going to benefit from that tremendously. From there, some of the issues with streaming communities is they are out there to use you. They're out there to benefit from your views, from your community. They're working on trying to just grow their metrics. They're trying to make their Discord, a pro Discord or all these other things out there. The list goes on and on, but their end goal is simply to use you. They don't care what benefit you do or do not get away from them. They don't have your best interests at heart, and even some may not align with what you believe and what you're trying to go after. Guys, this is a really big issue, and if I had to give a word of caution about anything, just tread lightly. That's why, again, talking to others and understanding what that community is about and what they like and what they dislike about it makes a big difference for you. Kind of helps get your head into the game before you invest a lot of time and effort into making yourself known within this community, because you're going to spend time. You're going to be on the Discord for a while. You're going to be talking to others. You're going to be doing calls back and forth. You're going to be networking. It takes a lot. So be very cautious, because there's some of these communities out there that are extremely toxic and they offer you no benefit at all. And all they care about, again, is just sucking every bit of viewership and stuff from you that they can, just for their sheer growth and development. What do you do when you found a good community that you really like? Well, I talked about it just a second ago, but you're going to invest that time. Again, you're going to be on that Discord talking with others. You're going to be seeking to help build their brand as well as yours. And realistically, both sides win when both sides give. It takes both of you willing to be able to do this. If you're going into a community for the sole benefit of you and not understand that you're going to give back to them as well, and sometimes it may take you giving to them as well before they give to you, you're doing it wrong. Again, it just isn't going to work out. It's not going to benefit anybody. It's going to be a waste of your time, and you're not going to end up growing the way that you need to grow from this community and taking away from it what you need to take away. Let's just be honest here. We all want to grow as streamers. We all one day want to be a full-time streamer, and these streaming communities can definitely lead towards that path and help you out and just be another great stepping stone in the right direction for you. Just again, use that caution. Make sure and take a look at what we talked about in the video and just replay it. Think about it in your mind of if this streaming community really has your best interests out there, if you're willing to give your time as well as they are, and just what sort of resources and networking that you're going to gain from this community. There should be a win-win on both sides of the boat here. You've got to take advantage of that. We all want to grow as streamers and become better than what we were. These streaming communities can absolutely help you towards that. Just tread with some caution. Think about the stuff that we talked about here. Are they willing to put time into you? Are you willing to put time into them? It works again if both are willing just to meet in the middle and help each other out. If they don't, right? If you're not willing to, if there aren't resources for you to take advantage of, if there aren't people there willing to give you feedback and advice about your stream, then it's not really a streaming community, and it's just going to be a waste of time for you. Listen, there are as many good ones as there are bad ones. So again, just do the research, talk to your guys, find out streamers that you like and you look up to, find out what community they're a part of, and it will work out to your advantage. Guys, make sure and comment below if there's a streaming community that you're a part of that you just feel would fit for a lot of people and help them out. And let us know the pros and cons about what you think about that. Remember, I do stream 3 to 4 times per week on Twitch. Link will be in the description below. And as always, I just want to be the guy that gets you to stream better than you did yesterday. Take care, everyone. This is Mr. CXMS signing out. Goodbye.